Well, tonight, Sumner County parents say they want more communication on the status of COVID cases in schools and classrooms. Several reached out to News 4's Tosin Fakile with their concerns. Tosin, what do the parents have to say?
Well, Marius, parents tell me they are worried and they are scared. Some parents we spoke to today said there's several COVID cases in schools in Sumner County schools. But here's the catch. They're not finding out from the schools or the county health department. It's left to parents, they say, for them and their kids to do their own contact tracing.
And so Saturday morning, I got a friend who reached out, and one of my son's classmates who he's close with tested positive. At that point, we've had no communication from the school, no communication from anybody. And I was like, wow.
And because of that, Jane Schultz chose to quarantine her family and her child who goes to school in Hendersonville.
It's happening in Hendersonville. It's a K through, it's Merrill Hyde Magnet School. You know what? They need to know. People need to know. Parents need to know.
Parents say there's no communication from the school and they're left to fend for themselves.
So I went into our grades private Facebook group and was like, hey, is anyone comfortable sharing from the families themselves? After the weekend and people finding out through the Facebook thread, we're up to 13 positives.
If you have a child in kindergarten or first grade, this is their first year. You may not know any other parents at all. So how do you communicate with them? How do you make sure that they're aware and they can take the correct precautions?
Shanique Nixon recently pulled her child who is immunocompromised out of Sumner School District.
We really planned and hoped to send her this year, thinking that they were going to implement things similar to last year, but no mask, no contact tracing, nothing, but hand washing. It just kind of said to me that if your kids' health is not our top priority.
Contact tracing for Sumner schools is done by the Sumner County Health Department, but parents would rather cut out the middleman.
The county health department is completely overwhelmed. It's left actually to the child to help the county health department contact trace. How can we expect children to be effective contact tracers when the school could just contact parents directly if there's been a positive case in their class?
Parents say they've reached out to Sumner County school board leaders through emails and add communication is essential in a pandemic.
And so the county really needs to figure out a way to get us parents and kids notified so we can stop the outbreak and stop preventing our children from getting sick.
Some districts are also have a dashboard where they say there's a dashboard where you can know how many positive cases there were in a school and also how many kids are in quarantine. So parents have the information that they can use to evaluate the risk. Sumner County is not doing that.
Now, I reached out to Sumner County schools asking about COVID cases in the district. I was told all information when it comes to COVID-19 cases have to go through the Sumner County Health Department. Marius, yesterday I asked Dr. Piercy if they are doing contact tracing for Sumner County schools. She says they are, but she says because of all the surge of what's going on with the COVID-19 cases, she says they are working as a health department in the state to hire more volunteer staff to help with contact tracing. Back to you.